What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we need to talk about some new stuff from Premium Booster 02. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, I'm really happy about this. I seem to be coming back a couple times a week being like, dudes, you need to see what's been revealed from Premium Booster 02. It's awesome. And I'm not sorry. Lots of awesome stuff is being revealed from Premium Booster 02. Yesterday, I showed you some new cards, including an Akira Igawa alternate art Trafalgar Law. Yes, please. Got a couple of messages from people when that card got revealed, being like, Wassy, have you seen this? Why, yes. Yes, I have. And today, we got a bunch of new alternate arts we need to be chatting about. We got some new Dawn and Gold Dawn that we need to be chatting about. And I, for one, am absolutely delighted about this. So why don't we go off and have a start taking a look at a new manga event. I love these manga events. They're one of the best things that One Piece have started doing in the game, like since the game came around. I don't know if they're quite as cool as the manga rares, the traditional manga rares we've been having for a while, but if that's like the bar, that's an insanely high bar. If these are just a little bit below that, that's kind of awesome. We have, of course, got My Era Begins, and I've literally just read the Paramount War Saga, so this is kind of awesome. And it's beautiful. And you'll notice, like, the event cards use the manga art, but not like the manga events do. The way they just take it out, pop it out, it's just absolutely just phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. For what it's worth, it's actually a pretty good card. Sees a bunch of playing Blackbeard decks because you look at the top 3 cards of your deck, find a Blackbeard Pirates card other than My Era Begins and add it to your hand. But that's not really the point here. It just looks absolutely brilliant. And you may notice this is not the first manga event that we've had so far. We've also had Cross Guild, which I think is a top 2 manga event that we've seen. That's coming in Premium Booster 01. And then we've got Come On, We'll Fight You, which has also been confirmed for Premium Booster 02. For what it's worth, that gives us manga events for 3 of the 4 Emperors. So, you know, we're from OP09 here. Could there be a Luffy one coming? I don't know. Like, there's not such an obvious one for Luffy as there is for the others. Like, we got Gum Gum Lightning, we got Gum Gum Giant. Maybe one of those? But I think the 3 we've got here are, like, really obvious. You know, Come On, We'll Fight You is a really obvious Redhead Pirates one. My Era Begins is a really obvious Blackbeard Pirates one. And Cross Guild is a really obvious Cross Guild one, obviously. I'm not sure we got a Luffy one like that, but I'd like to think we're going to get one just to complete the set. What else has gone and been revealed here? Well, we got ourselves a Shanks. We've got ourselves the super rare of Shanks that came around in OP06. Now it's got a fancy new version. Funnily enough, this one actually had an Akira Igawa alternate art back in OP06, so you know I'm not choosing the new artwork of this, but I'm sure a lot of people are, and you know what? Good for them. This is an extremely cool card. So yeah, we got a new Shanks, and I think a lot of people are going to like this Shanks. And it is obviously a very nice card. 10 cost 12k, and on play you just get to KO a 10k or less. I mean, technically that there are a few characters that will be out of range of this, but not many. This is going to KO most things. And I kind of like that Shanks character cards often are just like, KO something. I'm Shanks. I'm going to get something. Imagine if he still had 2 arms. That would be scary. There's another super rare we need to have a chat about here, and that is Carrot. I'm going to be honest with you. I know the Carrot deck hasn't been good. But the more time goes by, the more I really want to make a Carrot deck. Plus, I'm pretty sure I could pick up that Alt Art leader for very little at this point. And I want to make a Minx deck. I think I might make a Minx deck. I'm going to be honest with you. Think it might be happening. Of course, as I'm showing you these, I am showing you the regular and the alternate arts that we got first time round. If anybody's particularly interested in my opinion, I think this is the best of the 3 artworks. Or maybe not. No, maybe it's the alternate art from OP-08. Either way, it's a very lovely art. And it is the one whereby, on play and when attacking, up to one of your opponent's rested characters with a cost of 7 or less will not become active in your opponent's next refresh phase. This is a card we've actually seen come around a bit. It was being played, last time I casted a regional, I was talking about this card, somebody was using it to essentially just lock a card out the game. You play it, keep it rested, and every turn you attack, just keep the same thing rested, and you basically just get to lock one of your opponent's characters out the game. It's a lot of fun. Now, those are the super rares, which we're getting coming around again, but we got some others, like, for instance, the rare Rowano Azoro from OP-09. And, of course, this one was a rare last time around, didn't get an alternate art, so now we get one here, and it is way better, let's be clear, way better. But this is the one that on play, you may return one or more Don cards from your field to your Don deck, and then add a Don card from your Don deck active. Essentially, it activates a Don, but it will also activate any skills that rely on a Don being returned to your deck, etc. So it's a little bit better most of the time than just merely activating a Don. You swap a rested Don for an active, but the fact that it's gone back and then come out again does make a bit of a difference. Wonderful artwork, good card that sees play, we love it. We've got Mr. Free Galdino, also from OP-09. Yes, there's a lot of OP-09 coming back in this set. I don't know, there just is. This one didn't have an alternate art last time, but we do have, on play, look at the top 4 cards of your deck, find a cross-skilled or a card of a type including Baroque Works, other than Mr. Free Galdino, add it to your hand. It's just a Baroque Works or cross-skilled searcher. And we know that these searchers are good cards that tend to see play, so it's nice to get the alternate art here. We've got ourselves the Scratchman of Pooh from EB01, and you might notice a lot of these cards are cards that have been seeing play. This is not a coincidence. We know at this point what Bandai does is they go, well, yeah, let's bring some good cards back. And that's exactly what they're doing. They are making an effort to get good cards coming back, and I, for one, very much appreciate that. The Scratchman of Pooh from EB01, this is the one that on play rests a character of a cost of 2 or less. But it's also got counter plus 2k, and it's a supernova, so it's searchable in that regard. And yeah, good card, sees play. And then an uncommon X-Drake from OP-10. That's right. We got an uncommon X-Drake coming back. And obviously a lot of these, you know, the fancy alternate arts tend to be your rares, your super rares, etc. Kind of nice sometimes to see a humble uncommon getting an alternate art. And this is, like I said, one from OP-10. Activate main, rest this character, and if you've got the same number of life as your opponent or less, you get to rest a 4 cost or less, but it's also counter plus 2k, which I do think makes a bit of a difference, obviously. We then have a couple of event cards that we can be having a little bit of a look at, including one from way back in OP-03. It's Gum Gum Jet Gatling. Yeah, that's back with way better artwork. Seriously, these alternate art events, they generally do a great job with them. And what we got here is a counter lets you trash a card from your hand to get a 3k bump, or as a trigger, add a Don card from your Don deck active. Good card, glad to have it back. And then our old friend from OP-04, yeah, that's right, we got some old event cards coming back. What's it to ya? We've got Bad Manners Kit Course, another card which we've seen a bunch over the years in competitive play, and it's weird that it has been years of competitive play at this point. And this is the 0 cost, nice and free card, lets you trash a card from your hand, and your leader or character gets a 3k bump, and as a trigger, one of your opponent's leader or character gets a 3k nerf. There we go. That's what we've got. But I promised you some Gold Dawn, and I intend to deliver. We've got ourselves 4 new Gold Dawn with the regular, including, let's start off with Caesar Clown. I'm going to be honest with you. It's fine. One of the things we need to be looking out, I'm just not a huge Caesar Clown fan, although I did pull the alternate art from OP10. One of the things to look out for on these is what's different on the Gold Dom, because as I've told you before, in this Premium Booster 02 set, they are generally adding cool stuff to the Gold Dom to differentiate them. Here you can see we've got gas in gold letters behind him. Okay, cool. If you're a Caesar Clown fan, this is the Don for you. But how about Kobe? Obviously, we've got a Kobe leader coming around. Here we see. And what's kind of funny here, we've got the Marine stamp in the bottom right-hand corner, which honestly just makes it feel like, well, let's just say there are a bunch of card games, Vice Schwartz comes to mind, that have signatures or stamps on cards. Kind of feels a bit like that. But either way, people love Kobe, and this is a very, very nice Don. And again, we can see the difference in the Gold Dom. We've got Marco, and it's always fun with these to try and figure out who they are. Some of them are really obvious, some of them less so. This one, I think, is very obvious. And we got like some extra flames. That seems to be the extra stuff on this one. It's not quite as fancy as some of the others we've seen, but we do have some extra gold flames on here. And Marco is another full art leader I've pulled, so maybe I should get some of this. And then finally, we've got Luffy with the little kind of, is that a dragon head or a snake head or whatever it might be, coming out, and then, but not just the head, it's really going up around Luffy's arm. It's actually one of the more differentiated ones we've seen, which I like. Did we need another Luffy? Arguably not. But we haven't had this kind of Luffy as a Gold Don, so I'm going to allow it. This seems really cool. I keep telling you how good Premium Booster 02 is looking, and I stand by that opinion. Premium Booster 02 is shaping up to be a phenomenal set. But I've told you all about this now, so now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about this in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at @TheWasi. That's where we talk about One Piece and a bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.